So thank you for coming to this video today, guys. I really appreciate it. I'm really excited to make this video. I've got some crazy news for you. The Goguen roadmap was finally released. We got to look into actually how the native assets are going to work on top of Cardano, the website GUI for that. I'm going to have that whole clip in this video. You guys are going to be able to see that if you already missed it. I'm going to be giving you guys my opinion, my excitement about all this stuff, all the information I got from this live stream. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Make sure you stay tuned for the whole thing. If you want to support me, the best way you can do that is just leave a like on this video, click that notification bell. It's going to be about right there, right below there, and then click all. That supports my channel and the algorithm, and you can do it for free just for a second of your time. It supports me so much. The other way you can do that is delegate to either one of my pools, Bloom or Bloom 2. In Bloom alone, we made over 100 blocks. Bloom 2 wasn't very far behind. They've been doing great. I mean, we have a 2.5 million pledge to secure the network from Sybil attack. We have over 3,000 delegates already in the network, so that shows you that we're already a trusted pool. Another way you can support me is downloading the Brave browser. The Brave browser not only blocks ads, but it blocks the trackers within those ads, and those trackers not only slow down your browser, but they get your data and they sell them to other advertisers. You don't want that. Download the Brave browser and get paid in cryptocurrency for doing so. Another way you can support me or support yourself is creating a stake pool. I offer stake pool consultation, or I can create and run a stake pool for you. If you want more information, feel free to email me at peyton@bloompool.io. peyton@bloompool.io. That email address will be in the description down below. But let's jump into the video, guys. I'm really excited for this one. I hope you are too. I just recorded this whole video without the mic on. So let's restart. So the first thing I want to go over today is the token standard feature comparison, right? So you have the Ethereum ERC20 standard, and this is a standard. These contracts are the standard for the Ethereum protocol. So what this is, it's a comparison between the Cardano native tokens and then the ERC20 standard, right? So relationship to the blockchain. So for Cardano, it's native. Most functionality is built into the ledger itself. And then for Ethereum, it's a contract standard. Users copy paste the standard code and modify it. So that's a pretty big difference right there. You have a user copies and pastes the standard code and they modify it based on that, versus it actually being built into the ledger itself. You know, it's a pretty big difference there. So the transfer logic, it's provided by the Cardano ledger itself. And then for Ethereum, it's the copy pasting, like we talked about. And then it's controlled by a forging policy script in any scripting language supported by Cardano. And then, so for Ethereum, it's a Solidity smart contract. So this is really cool. This is the important distinction here. So a forging policy script in any scripting language supported by the Cardano protocol. So there can be multiple scripting languages that you can use to actually write these smart contracts, which I think is really useful, you know, because we're going to have Marlowe and Plutus, and they demoed Marlowe later on in this. It looks really good. You can see they're making a lot of progress with that. But to me, it reminds me of Cardano Node, right? So Cardano Node is a software that runs nodes. So leader nodes are essentially nodes with special keys that allow them to mint blocks. Well, Sebastian from Emergo actually is talking about writing another Cardano node in a different language in Rust, because that would add more web utility, right? So it's the same thing with giving people the ability to write smart contracts in different languages, right? Because there's going to be domain-specific areas that people need to use a different language to be more concise, right? And it's really important to give people that ability to do that. And I'm really excited to see that's one of the centerpieces of the Cardano native code token standard, right? So that's awesome. Let me know what you guys think of that down below. Are you guys excited as I am about that? I would like to see what other languages are actually added and supported by Cardano in the future. So smart contract not required to transfer, so you don't need to transfer the whole contract. Can be used by other smart contracts without special support. Yep. So that's interesting. So if you write a smart contract on Cardano, you can allow that token to be used by another contract without any special support. So can be transferred alongside other tokens. Yep, so that's pretty cool. So my assumption on what that actually means is you can have multiple tokens be transferred at the same time. So that's pretty awesome. No special fees required to transfer. And so just to keep in mind, if you guys aren't looking at the graphic, you're looking at my beautiful face. It's 6. So the last 6 are all check marks. So good Cardano, Ethereum bad. Boo. So no special fees required to transfer. It's good to see that that is a no. Additional event handling logic not required to track transfers. So that sounds a little complicated, but from my programming understanding, so imagine like an event, right? So what event handling logic is it's code in a certain event, right? So it's the code that handles a certain event. You can think of this as like just different cases, different things that can happen. And what that's saying is there's no additional event handling code that is required to actually track the transfers between these protocols, if that makes any sense. So then supports non-fungible tokens, so supports NFTs, Cardano native token, yes. Ethereum, bad. Boo, Ethereum. But yeah, I thought it would be really important to first start off with the token standard feature comparison, and then we're actually going to be looking at it demoed, and then we're going to be looking at the roadmap. So so far, what are you guys thinking? Make sure you leave a comment down below. Are there any pros of Cardano that weren't mentioned? Are there any pros of Ethereum that weren't mentioned? Make sure you let me know. Let's get this discussion going. Also, make sure you guys join that Discord server, that link down below. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of chat going on right now because exciting times, So let's go look at the demo.
Security because of the complexity involved in having smart contracts manage all of that. While for the token holder is, of course, the price of transactions and all the features that we'll be bringing on board with native tokens.
Cool. And I've been told that you have a demo for us, right?
Yep. Let me show you. So there are 3 ways in which a partner can convert their tokens. The first one would be by airdropping the token on the destination network, in that way basically cloning the token. The second one would be by burning the token on the source network and creating one on the destination network. And the third one would be by locking the token on the source network and releasing it on the destination network. Now we are going to go through a flow of migration in the second case, where we are locking the token on the source network and releasing it on the destination network. The token that we are going to convert is SingularityNet. And the first thing that I need to do is authenticate on Web3. I'm going to do that with my MetaMask account. And when I'm connected, I'm going to see all the tokens that I have on the account. And I can see the balance that I have for AGI. Now I'm going to select all the tokens that I have, and I'm going to paste in the address. MetaMask is going to ask me to confirm. I'm going to confirm the transaction, and the transaction is going to execute. When the transaction is done, I'm going to get a message that it was successful. Let's wait for it. Yeah, the migration was successful, and what I can see here is that I have 8 tokens on Cardano that I can play around with Daedalus or whatever I want. Now, if I'm a partner, what I need to do is I need to sign up here, leave my email, my name, my surname, the organization that I represent, and paste in the address of the ERC20 contract that I want to migrate, and just request for the migration. It's very simple, in a similar way that I did convert SingularityNet. You can imagine in the future being able to convert a DAI token or a USDC token basically independently. Now, if a token is not eligible and I want to be alerted of the changes of that, I can be also notified on my email, and I just leave my email and I subscribe to it, and anything new that happens for that particular token, I'm just gonna be alerted. Thanks, and hope you like it.
So what did you guys think of that clip? Make sure you comment down below. We're gonna go over a couple things that I'm excited about. So first off, the look of it, right? So I actually tried to go to this website, the portal.erc20converter.com. It's a fake website. They either took it down or they just made this all up. But I thought maybe I could get on there and try it out. So it's really awesome. This is one of the things I'm most excited about within Cardano is multi-assets, the ability to have different cryptocurrencies in your wallet. I mean, that's amazing. I just honestly cannot think of a thing that I'm more excited about. So as far as how does it look, I'm excited. I'm really excited for DeFi. One thing that I love about DeFi that really has nothing to do with it is the look of it all. How it's all in the browser, how it all uses nice JavaScript, and even though it's slow and it's expensive and it's early on, you can tell that this is the future, and there's going to be a lot of amazing things to come out of this. So it's awesome to see the project that we all believe in taking a part in that. It's taking baby steps towards it. So you can see BAT here, you see DAI, you see Singularity Net, and then USDC, which I like USDC. At least, I don't know, I like USDC more than the dollar. So then you have Tether right here. So then this is an important distinction. This token is not yet available for conversion. So then leave your email, and we'll have more on that later, that email address. So then let's scroll forward a little bit, and this is when you can start to see the... Okay, so that's cool. You can notify yourself if there's a certain token that you like that's not yet on Cardano. You can get notified when that token actually comes over. Oh, I lost it, didn't I? Sorry about that. Okay. Nope, take me back 10 seconds. Okay, so, it's just a little bit further. Okay, there it is. Really sorry about that. That was about 15 seconds of your time. I apologize. So MetaMask, it's cool to see that pop up, and you're actually sending your Ethereum or your AGI, not your Ether, your AGI, you're sending that from the MetaMask Ethereum wallet. And it's actually using this right here. And this is the kind of nice JavaScript GUI that I like that I was telling you guys about. So you can see 8 going down to Cardano. It's so weird to see the word Cardano, right? I mean, we see it all the time, but to actually see it within a wallet instead of seeing ADA or anything, it's just, I don't know, it's weird to see the word Cardano. But it's awesome. Look, you can see the ADDR1. That's really cool. And then the last thing I wanted to show you guys out of this is... There. Okay, I was like, I'm not going to waste 30 more seconds. Okay, so migrate a token. So apply your token for migration on the Cardano blockchain network. So this is really cool. If you have a smart contract on Ethereum, there has to be a way to use this ERC20 converter to bring your tokens over to Cardano to build on top of Cardano. So you have this page right here next to the convert page where you can type in your email, your name, your organization, your contract hash. And my guess is you're requesting migration from IOHK or IOG. So this is really cool that people have the ability to do this. But my thing is there should be a way for people to do it themselves. You build this great ERC20 converter, and people should be able to have a way to do it themselves, right? Because imagine 2 years down the road where IOG is going to be so swamped with all of these people wanting to migrate over to the Cardano blockchain that they're not going to be able to handle all of these requests, So maybe this is just something initially, but I would like to see that in the future, if it's even possible, for people to have the ability to migrate their own contracts over using the ERC20 converter without having to request it from IOHK, because they're going to get swamped, So what do you guys think of this? Was this your favorite part of this monthly update? Are you guys more excited about this than you were Shelly? What are your feelings on this? I'd love to hear it in the comment section down below. Let's jump on to the next part. The roadmap. So I actually did have someone sponsor this Goguen video today. It was Panda Pool. So thank you to our sponsor, Panda Pool. You guys can check them out. The first link in the description down below will be a link to Panda Pool on Ada Pools. And then from there, you can view their website and view all of the other staking information. So make sure you guys check them out. Thank you for sponsoring this video. It really means a lot. As you guys know, YouTube doesn't pay much, so these sponsors really support the channel. Thank you. So this is the complex Goguen program plan. And your first thought is where are we? Where are we on this? So I think we are right at the beginning in the Marlow Alpha. because if you guys watched my video yesterday, they released the Marlowe Alpha, so I think that's where we're at. So as you can see, there's a lot of stuff to accomplish, and this is pretty complex. This is a complex map. And then as you can see, when Goguen mainnet comes right here, even more is still being done after Goguen mainnet, and I'm sure probably forever, right? So then now we're going to go to the simplified version of this, which I think you guys are all going to be really excited to see. All right, there it is. We're here. And I'm sure you guys can remember these style of roadmaps from the Shelley roadmap. So we are currently we're at the end of October, almost the beginning of November. So you can see Cardano testnet. So I don't know anything about the testnet yet. So December 20th is when we're going to get the negative token node CLI pre-production. So this is the command line interface. This is for people like me that are techies that kind of know how to do this. And then you have the DB sync and APIs, the multi-currency node implementation, intermediate wallet backend integration, WBE wallet API, DB sync updates, dataless support, token metadata server integration, Explorer support for multi-currency. So this is important right here. Explorer support. There has to be a way to use the database to see these other currencies in the Explorer. So that's a huge one right there. Exchanges integration window, ERC20 converter, internal testing. Okay, so this is where we can start to get a good idea what's going on, because if you remember back during the Shelley days, they were doing this internal testing, I think at the end of June, early July, Jaloon. And that's when they were doing that internal testing. And then Shelley was actually released around August 1st to August 7th. There was that delay. But the actual code release was on July 28th. And they did the testing in June or early July. So it's nice to see that right there. And then you see the ERC20 converter wallet testing. So they're going to be doing some more testing right there. And then we're in February 2021. February is my birthday. What a great time to release Goguen. February, March, I'll be like, yeah, it's a nice birthday present. So we can see some more work on the Cardano testnet. Right before February, we see the native tokens MVP pre-production ENV, and then the native tokens HFC4. And that's probably, it looks like about 3/4 of the way through February. And then finally, Goguen mainnet. So native tokens on mainnet. So, excuse me, I should eat some good food. So that's looking like it's going to be either the end of February, early March, or if we get a big delay, we could be even in April, maybe even June, So it's nice to have some dates on this. We'll see if they stick to them. I'm really, really excited for this stuff. I'm sure you guys all are too. Seriously, look how far we've come in just 6 months, and congratulations to IOHK and everyone else working on this stuff. It's truly amazing. We really have come a long way, because it feels like, in 2018 when we were all sitting here kind of waiting, who would have thought that we would have gotten information about Goguen and the roadmap within a few months of Voltaire, and then within a few months of Shelley. It's all coming together, and you guys, Charles has been saying forever that these teams are all working together, all simultaneously, all at the same time, and we're seeing that all pay off right now. So we're in the home stretch. The home stretch for the beginning, essentially. Everything starts either in February, March, April, or June. So we're in the home stretch to start this this damn thing. So let me know all of your guys' thoughts. I'm really looking forward to it. If you guys enjoyed this video, please click that like button. If you can, please click that notification bell and click all. It really does support me and my channel. Yeah, and that's it. I hope you guys all have a great rest of your week. Goguen is here. I'm doing a Cardano Aura episode tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would love it if you guys could make it there live. Otherwise, it'll be uploaded afterwards, so no worries. But thanks again. Thank you guys for all the support. I love making these videos, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Goodbye.